Three major injustice and police brutality cases. Tyre Nichols. Nyah Mway. Tyre Gray. Case 1. Tyre Nichols. On a cold January night in Memphis, 29-year-old Tyre Nichols was stopped by police for what they called reckless driving. Within minutes, a traffic stop turned into a nightmare. Tyre was beaten, tossed, and kicked by officers while crying out for his mother. The world expected justice. There was video evidence, the nation watched, and his family screamed for accountability. But in 2025, 3 of the officers were acquitted. Not guilty. A young man died on camera, and the system said no one was to blame. This isn't just a story about one man. It's a story about a justice system that keeps failing the people it's supposed to protect. Case 2. Nyah Mway. Nyah Mway was born August 8, 2010 in the Nyah refugee camp in Thailand to Karen refugee parents from Myanmar. His family settled in the city of Utica, New York, in 2015 as part of a refugee resettlement program. He was 13 years old when the incident happened. He had just graduated from middle school a day before the shooting. On June 28, 2024, around 10 p.m., officers from the Utica Police Department, UPD, were patrolling an area where recent armed robberies had occurred. They believed the suspects were Asian males wearing black, one walking and one on a bicycle. They stopped Nyah Mway, walking, and a friend on a bicycle on Shaw Street because they matched the patrol description. According to the report, when asked if he could be patted down for weapons, Nyah immediately ran. The officer pursued. During the chase, the officer reported that Nyah turned and pointed what appeared to be a black handgun at him. The chase ended when Officer Patrick Husney shot Nyah one time in the chest while he was pinned under another officer. The weapon in Nyah's hand later turned out to be a pellet gun replica of a Glock with no orange safety tip. Nyah was taken to hospital and died that evening. Aftermath and investigation. The New York State Attorney General's Office of Special Investigation, reviewed the case. In April 2025, they concluded the officer should not face criminal charges because a prosecutor could not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that his use of force was unjustified. Under state law, the family filed a federal civil rights lawsuit in June 2025 against the city of Utica and Officer Husney, alleging excessive force, assault and battery, and negligent hiring/training by the city. The community, especially the Karen refugee population, continues to protest and demand accountability, citing this incident as part of a larger pattern of injustice and racialized policing. Key themes and why it's a strong video topic. Youth and vulnerability. A 13-year-old victim evokes strong emotional response. Refugee/immigrant community adds a layer of cultural and racial justice. Use of force police profiling. The stop was based on a description. The chase and shooting raise questions about proportionality and whether lesser force could have been used. Case 3. Tyler Gary. In 1974, at age 17, Gary Tyler was tried as an adult by an all-white jury for murder after a white boy was killed during a bus attack on black students in Louisiana. He spent more than 42 years in prison before his case was publicly highlighted as a major example of racial and systemic bias in capital punishment. His story touches on race, death row injustice, juvenile sentencing, and long-term incarceration, all strong themes for extended content. Please subscribe.